Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, man linked to ski master gang killed in shootout with the police in Trelawney. Gawain Campbell, a 29-year-old alleged gangster, was killed by the police in a reported shootout in Bunkers Hill, Trelawney on Tuesday. Superintendent Winston Milton told the news that the incident occurred as a police team from Area 1 was searching for wanted men in the area. On the approach of a home, Campbell opened fire at the police. The police took evasive action and fired back, he said. Campbell, who was from Lilliput to St. James, was later found with gunshot wounds, allegedly clutching an illegal .45 firearm. Milton said Campbell, linked to the ski mask gang, had recently completed a prison sentence for illegal firearm possession. The policeman had a warning for wanted men: we would rather you fight us in court rather than fighting us on the street. Kingston painter charged with robbery after armed attack near Tarrant High School. A 29-year-old spray painter from Kingston has been charged with robbery with aggravation after an incident near Tarrant High School on October 19. He is Dwayne Barrett. Barrett, along with a group of men armed with machetes, knives and scissors, allegedly robbed the complainant and friends of their belongings, according to the Halfway Tree Police in St. Andrew. Barrett was intercepted by police while attempting to flee and was identified by one of the victims. He was arrested and charged after a question and answer session on October 21 in the presence of his attorney. 24-year-old man electrocuted after touching zinc in Westmoreland. A 24-year-old man died after he was reportedly electrocuted in Westmoreland on Tuesday, the police say. The deceased has been identified as Tajay Williams, a laborer from Thompson Lane, Withorn in the parish. The police report that at approximately 2:30 p.m., Williams was on a premises when he touched a piece of zinc that had become entangled with electrical wires. The Withorn police are probing the matter. Trial date for alleged members of Ranko gang to be set in November. A trial date is expected to be set next month for the alleged members of the Clarendon-based Ranko gang, which is reportedly led by a police constable. During a court mention on Tuesday, it was revealed that the long-awaited report from the Communication Forensics and the Cybercrime Unit of the police force is now ready. That clears the way for a trial date to be confirmed during the next hearing on November 14. Alleged gang leader Constable Tavares Silveira, along with Constable Tenille Francis, David Henry and Tevin Henriquez, remains in custody after being remanded. Bail was extended for the female accused Jacette Brown. Bail was also extended for Constable Danilo Barnes, Constable Rajay Morrison, and Ovilga McKenzie. Silveira was first arrested in June 2021 after allegations surfaced that he had hired two hitmen to murder a police informant from Clarendon. He faces conspiracy to murder charges alongside the two civilians, Christopher Robinson and Marka Bennett, in a separate case. The other defendants were arrested last March amid accusations of their involvement in the 27-member gang. Reports initially indicated that 8 police officers were linked to the gang, with one fleeing the island when Silveira was apprehended. However, one officer was released after 2 complainants declined to cooperate with the prosecutors regarding robbery allegations against him. The Ranko gang has been connected to 17 criminal incidents, including shootings, burglaries, robbery with aggravation, illegal possession of firearms, shop breaking, conspiracy to murder, and abduction, allegedly committed across multiple parishes between 2019 and 2021. Rasta pays $10,000 to man he eased off with his rod over Empress. Uton Savage, a 63-year-old Rastafarian, paid $10,000 in restitution on Tuesday after pleading guilty with explanation to assault occasioning bodily harm in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. The charges stem from an altercation between Savage and another man, reportedly over a woman, during which Savage struck the complainant with his rod. Appearing before Senior Parish Judge Sanche Burrell, Savage explained that he had not intended to assault the complainant, who Savage said approached him, acting boisterously, prompting Savage to ease him off with his rod. Savage then agreed to pay $10,000 to cover the complainant's medical expenses as a result of the assault. Taking note of the complainant's expression, Judge Burrell commented, "You don't look like you want peace. Your face still bent up. Your Honor is fighting me over a lady." The complainant responded, further alleging that Savage had attacked him on 2 separate occasions. "It is my woman," Savage clarified. Admonishing Savage of his charges, Judge Burrell warned, "You never get in trouble before, and you're a man of Rastafarian faith. I do not expect to see you back here." Royal Tawny Grill General Manager suspended. The General Manager for Royal Tawny Grill has been suspended. The move follows a demonstration by workers which brought the operations of the hotel to a halt on Monday. The workers were protesting over what they say are poor treatment of staff, inadequate pay, and being overworked, among other things. The protest impacted the operations of the hotel, which reportedly resulted in some guests having to find alternative food. Some guests also came out in support of the workers during the protest. Senior Vice President of Blue Diamond International, the operations of Royal Tawny Grill, Daniel Lozano, is currently on the island and has been meeting with the management team and some of the workers from Tuesday. Among the delegation in the Negril meeting are the Tourism Minister, Edmund Bartlett, the Senior Advisor and the Strategist, Delano Seifright, the Executive Director of the Tourism Product Development Company, Wade Mars, the Regional Director, Jamaica Tourist Board Odette Dyer, and other executive team members. Also present are the Member of Parliament for Hanover Western, Tamika Davis, and the President of the Negril Chamber of Commerce, Elaine Allen Bradley, and her team. Minister of Labor and Social Security, Colonel Charles Jr., and his team are currently meeting with the Royalton team in Trelawney also. Majority of Jamaicans would not vote for a third party. Civil society advocate Carol Narcisse says minor political parties must come out in full swing with their plans for the country if they intend to shake the dominance that the 2 major parties have established. Her comment is in response to the findings of a recent Don Anderson poll, which revealed that 62.6% of Jamaicans would not vote for a third party now, despite a growing dissatisfaction towards the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party. She says that the current shift in voting style indicates that citizens want to hear solid plans for the development of the country and improving the standard of living.
You know, our people are smart, are wise, are discerning, and so I think that there is an important element of we would need to know what they're about. We would need to hear what they're offering. Increasingly, people are wanting to vote on substance rather than just on party allegiance, and the substance is what I think would help to sway people one way or another. The 2 parties that we have grown up with had to work to get to where they are.
Some 21.3% of respondents said they are not sure they would vote for a third party, while the remaining 16.1% said they would. Don Anderson, head of Market Research Services, has theorized that inconsistency by previous third parties has affected public perception.
Third parties just have not been attractive enough, and unfortunately over the last decade or so we've seen a number of third parties emerge and say they're going to contest elections. Actually don't turn up at elections, they don't, and then they don't get sufficient votes. So are they to be taken seriously? And I think this is one of the issues that probably will not attract to them the kind of financial support that would help to build any kind of seriousness about these third parties. So I think for a while yet, we probably won't see a third party that is substantial in terms of numbers and that really has a sufficiently attractive following.
Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.